Alright, so we're back. So once you got this cut, so this is the line you're going to be using, obviously. So you're going to want to, maybe clean it up a little bit, see if it's, there's any other issues, blah, blah. This is the part that goes from your fuel tank onto, so your fuel tank onto, up to the engine. Obviously that's your fuel filter. I'm gonna cut it about there. If you can see that mark, I'm gonna cut it about there, and then that'll be good enough for what we need, because it's right before the turn, but it's also just straight, like up to about there. So I'm pretty sure it's good. So I'm gonna start cutting on this. Alright, so this part is gonna be a little tricky. There's not a lot of room, and I can't get to the bolt that I can take my fuel filter off. So I have no play with the fuel filter, and it's basically just stationary. Basically, you're just gonna have to like wiggle it back and forth. I'll show you that. Stuff like that. And then, keep tightening just a little. Just keep going. And then you can probably take, I tried an X-Acto knife, so I did make a couple marks in there. You can probably get in there with an X-Acto knife later. But for now, just go like this. Just roll with it. And if you eventually lose tension on the line cutter, there you go. Because when you lose tension on the line cutter, then you don't have to worry about anything. You just need to tighten it up. You know you're doing alright. Alright everybody, so once you get your piece of line out, you're gonna take your line, you're gonna get some of your hose. I got this from work. The guys are pretty awesome at work, so they're nice enough to let me have some. So I just cut a little more on each side of the line. So there's about an inch, I'd say, on either side, just so that you can clamp it on. You won't have to worry about anything. You got proper spacing. Gonna need some of these. These are to make the nice cut. Not exactly sure what tool they are. Like I said, I got this all from a buddy at work. So my line says it's a 5/16 or a 7.9 mil. It's good enough for 50 psi. My fuel pressure is, I do believe, 32 to 45, but I'm not exactly sure. It definitely depends on the model and what year and everything. So anyway, you come down back to your vehicle, or wherever your fuel lines are. You come back down, and you make sure that your line will fit. So another way to do that is take some penetrating fluid. It's penetrating fluid. Spray the ends of the fuel line, steel fuel line. Then you should be able to pop your hose on. So I'm gonna go attempt that now, and I'll be right back with you guys. So I had a little bit of a time on that side. The line's not moving properly, but I do have hose clamps, so I'm hoping that these hose clamps will stay. I actually ran out of the little tabs, so I'm hoping it'll stay, hoping it's tight enough. If not, I don't know. But yeah, so once you get that on, once you get the rest of your hose on, you want to stagger these. You want to stagger your hose clamps, so you want them, so this one's like this, and then the next one is going to be the opposite. So basically this is just going to be around, and then you'll be able to tighten them, so then they won't move, or they won't make a leak, just in case. So I'm going to get this rest of this hose line on, and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's on now. Everything looks to be okay. Not noticing any issues so far. Once you have everything all together, take where did it go? these brackets. These brackets are basically what hold everything together right here. So there's one over there in the front, and then there's one in the back closer to the fuel tank. You're just going to want to slide those on and then put them back together. Make sure you do that, because I'm not sure exactly what they're for. They're just to hold the fuel lines all in place, but they are there for a reason. So definitely be sure to put those back on. I'm gonna put them back on right now. I'm gonna go start the vehicle and hope that I don't have a leak still. I'll be right back. And once you have everything done, your bolts are tight up here, over there. Everything's all looking good that you can see. It's time to test it out. That's the big one. So I'm gonna go turn the key just to the run position, and hopefully I won't see any leaks. And if I do, then fuck. Well, there's no leaks, so that's good. Not seeing anything under here. Line looks good. Now, everything looks good. Hell yeah! I got a torque kit, man. And I just showed you guys all how to fix a fuel line. Kind of. Temporarily, possibly permanently. Thank you guys for watching.